please do not add the person to your company as a partner, irrespective of the relationship. We are here again with our program, our free online legal clinic, always brought to you by Mariam Legal Consult. My name is ML Garba. Today we want to talk about something sensitive because it is sensitive because it has broken family relationships or is causing serious problems within families and also among friends actually. Is about choosing a partner for your company. At times when you want to register a company, you will need one or two persons to join you to register the company as shareholders. There's this man, he sent us a message, said he registered the company in 2018. But while registering the company, they insisted that he needed one more person to make it minimum of two. Then without giving it a thought, he decided to add his younger brother's name because of the understanding, same blood. So he felt there shouldn't be any problem. And actually there was no problem. Everything was going smooth and well. And now the company is doing seriously well, as in it's making serious money. The problem started in 2021 when the younger brother died. And the immediate family of the younger brother, that's the wife and the children, they started laying claim on the 40% of the company, which this man allotted to his younger brother. He explained to them that no, he only allotted these shares to the younger brother just to fulfill the registration formalities, not because the younger brother had a dime in the company. But nobody is ready to listen because they can see it on paper that the younger brother had 40% of the shares of the company. Now, this man said he contacted a lawyer and the lawyer told him there is no way out. He should just go and rest with the 60% he has. Now, he said actually it's not like he cannot leave it for them, but he just wants them to know, to understand that their father did not actually contribute anything to the company. Even if he is losing it, he just wants to please his mind that it is not like somebody cheated him or something. I said, okay, fine, just calm down. The issue is this: there was a mistake, because when you want to choose anybody as a partner in your company, if that person did not contribute money and you cannot give it to that person as a gift, then please do not add the person to your company as a partner, irrespective of the relationship. Because the problem is, it may not really be about that person, but that person's descendants. Just like in this case now, the brother, they had a very good relationship, beautiful relationship, fantastic with the brother during his lifetime, and there was no any problem. But what about the children? It may not even be the children, it may be the grandchildren, maybe in the future, that will just come and say, no, our grandfather had 40% of social shares in social company and we are entitled to it. And that would be correct. Because anyway, the lawyer that told the man that there is no way out is right to a certain extent, in the sense that the only way to prove ownership of a company is through the number of shares you have in the company. Because when you say somebody is the owner of a company, is because that person is a shareholder in that company. So his level of ownership depends on the number and percentage of shares he has or he controls in that company. If, for example, somebody has 90% of the shares of a company, it means that person has 90% power and control in that company. Now, how do you establish ownership of a company? During registration, there is this document we call Memorandum of Association. It's part of the company registration document. The number of the details of registered shareholders will be contained in the document, with the number of shares, percentage of shares allotted to them. If it is still contained in that paper that the younger brother has 40% of the shares to his name, then, like I said, there is serious problem, because nobody will listen to any story, verbal story, to change what is contained in that document, except if another document has been prepared to redistribute the share or to remove or to transfer shares. Except that, if that has not been done, then nothing can change, nobody can dispute the facts and figures in that memorandum of association regarding the number of shares allotted to each of the registered shareholders. So since that deceased brother during his lifetime was holding 40% to his name in the memorandum of association, in the documents of that company, it means that he was the owner of 40% of that company. By virtue of section 128 of Evidence Act, the only way you can prove that type of ownership is by that document. Oral evidence or oral narration cannot change it. But is it actually a total loss for the man? Actually, no. There is a narrow way. The narrow way is, you are not disputing the fact that the younger brother held 40% of the shares. But if there is a way you can establish a trust relationship, that yes, he was holding the 40% of the shares, but he was actually holding it in trust for me. If there is a way you can establish that, and you can establish that through any means, perhaps from among the family relations, from other family relations, maybe there are people that are aware of this arrangement, that could be established. Nobody is disputing what is in the paper. Yes, it's on paper that yes, this is the person that has this, but that person did not actually contribute anything. So the person, you only added that person's name just to fulfill the registration formalities. It means that that person is holding whatever entitlement resulting from that 40%, he's holding it in trust for you. So that is what you need to look at. If there is a way you can establish that, then your problem will be solved if you are able to establish that, especially if there was anybody during this man's lifetime or during when you were doing the company registration that is aware of this situation. But in the absence of all this, seriously, there is a serious problem. Meanwhile, how, in this case now, since it has happened like this, what is the way forward? I think we'll be talking about that in the next episode. But for now, based on this thing that happened, the problem can only be solved if you can establish a trust relationship between you. We will try to look into how to resolve problems like this, especially if the person is still alive. Maybe you put your brother's name or your friend's name, and your brother and your friend, they are still alive. There's actually a way out without them paying, without you removing their name and all that. There is a way out of it, and we'll be doing that in our next video. Please stay tuned. You can also please share this video, like the video, and follow us on all our platforms, as you can see on your screen. If there's any other specific question, please feel free to ask. And our WhatsApp, of course, you can get it on our Facebook page. You will see the link there. Thank you very much.